This question is, lately I've been doing, you're making me laugh.
Of course.
Lately I have been doing a lot of self-discovery and I don't like what I see. How can I be happy with who I am? How can I change my personality and learn to be happy?
Usually these kind of questions are based on the wrong assumption. By wrong, you know what I mean. I don't mean to judge wrong. It's just inaccurate assumption. A person wants to get to know themselves. I don't know if it's a male or female. And we can get to know ourselves as a part of the fractal, or part of our this fragmented reality, and get to know my personality. I can get to know how I react to certain things. I can get to know my emotions, my weaknesses. And many people think that that's what it means to get to know myself. You know, I'm Gabor. My mother left me when I was 5 years old. I had this emotion, that thing. I accomplished big. I failed big, and on and on. So most of us think that getting to know myself means I get to know the way I behave and the way my templates work in the head, how I react to things. And that's certainly one way of getting to know ourselves. And certainly possible that if I get to know myself that way, I'm not sure if I would like myself at all. Now, there is another way to get to know ourselves, which is the one that we are proposing here. Is instead of getting to know the fragmented self, contrast self, we can go a little bit beyond it. And we can get to know ourselves not as some kind of a concept that could be written down or could be made a film out of, not a bunch of visual concepts, but I can get to know myself as a feeling, not any kind of feeling. It's not a good feeling or a bad feeling, but I can get to know myself what's beyond the fragmented self, actually quite easily, by sharply learning how to focus into the body. There is this peace and quiet that doesn't change. And just be here for a while and realize that's really who I am. The fragmented self is also me. But it would be advisable to get to know who we really are. And this is who we really are. The fragmented self should, there's no shoulds, but I use it anyway. The fragmented self should yield to the rule, to the rule of this being. It's like a king or a queen that is in the throne and aware of the kingdom and queendom. And that's who you are, that's who I am. If I had to get to know my personality first and perhaps conquer them, or how would you say, fix them, right? Change them or fix them and make sure I'm happy, I would be still changing them. The possibility is to totally bypass that and get to know who I really am, much easier. And from that perspective, if I really think that I should be making personality changes, it's going to be a lot easier. So much so that the personality shifts by itself. You don't need anything heavy. And sometimes stuff come up that we have to deal with. But we're always focusing to who we are, who we are. So when we get to know ourselves, the real self, it's not necessary to get to know the fragment itself. We could if we want. But we can bypass all that, go to the real self, and I guarantee you'll like yourself. There's nothing not to like here. Feels like home. And so, what was part of the question? I'm happy who I am. I can change my personality.
How can I change my
personality? Learn to be happy. It's a very conventional belief that if I change my personality, or in order to be happy, we need to make changes, there's a lot of truth to that. But we bring up here the possibility that yes, we can go for the goal of being happy. That getting to know ourselves, who we really are, goes beyond happy. Happy has an opposite: happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. And the common belief is that the happier I am, the closer I am to God, or the closer I get to self-realization. That's not true. What we want to do is, preferably, we want to go beyond happy, getting to know who I really am. Automatically comes with some given powers. Like, let's say you're a prince or a princess. You've been given all these rights. You don't have to deserve them, or you don't have to clean up the personality or behavior. And you don't have to strive to be happy. Because this place automatically includes happiness, but not the fragmented happiness, but a happier than happiness. because it doesn't swing, it's steady, it's not in duality. We don't have a name for it. We can call it anything we want, joy, if we want, but it's only a word. It's getting to know who you are is guaranteed that you're going to like yourself. That's one. Number two, with this state of consciousness, with this awareness, with this platform, automatically includes happiness. Don't need to also say, oh, plus, and I want to be happy. I want to live forever plus 20 years. So it's a package deal. Good feeling, happiness, honesty, say a few more good things. Honor, love, it's all included. Don't have to go and separately acquire them. It's not like going to a car dealership. At least long time ago, it was the car was, I don't know, $20,000, and oh, you want a steering wheel? Oh, that's extra. Oh, like automatic transmission. Oh my God, you know.
It's like Wizz Air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you want tires? Luxury. So it's an all-inclusive thing. It's amazing how many things are included. Great relationships are included, or the possibility for great relationships. Since if I'm in a relationship, I can apply my fragmented self to the relationship, or I can apply the non-fragmented unified self. And the non-fragmented component of myself works amazingly well. I mean, I'm talking relationships, sexual relationships or friendships or any kind of relationships. It dissolves any kind of conflict instantly. practice of the skill takes a bit of time, but it's amazing what it does to relationships, friendships too.
Mhm.
And many times people say, yeah, it's okay, but I'm willing to do that, but my husband isn't willing. And only one party is needed, really, to just be. And then all the conflict that the other person's mind might have doesn't stick. The conflict, the fragment itself, has nothing to stick to. Because I'm just being. Throw at me what you want. I still love you. So built into this is a whole bunch of goodies. It's almost like your private Santa Claus. Christmas comes all the time for you. And the way it works is that first you get the joy of the gift, and then you get the actual gift itself. First you get the amazing joy that would come if you would be happy about that Christmas gift. And then comes the thing, like a good relationship or ability to manifest things, a good life, a red Ferrari. Also includes amazing ability to contribute to society in any level. If you're the kind of person that likes to help people on any level, some people distribute food or help the poor or all kinds of things, which is all great, and we need to continue to do that. But if we activate who we are and do that work, being ourselves, the help goes up exponentially. Because you're not only bringing food to people, let's say, but we're bringing God to people. And please forgive me to use that word, but we're bringing universal love. We're walking universal love. So again, it's the price you pay includes all those goodies, all one big package deal. The point is that this amazing simplicity is the path. There's no path, but that's the way we understand things. We collapse into this, so there's no path. All-inclusive, ever-loving. But it's not the kind of love that swings or shifts. This could be used as a platform. By platform, I just mean that a place to come from. It's very practical, very functional. It's not mysterious. It doesn't take a long time. You can only be in the present moment now anyway, so it cannot take a long time to be in the now, unless you say, I don't like this now, I like it tomorrow. So we can only go to the present moment now if we express it that way. It's instant. The integration into our life takes time, but the essence of it, the action that we need to take, and is all instant. Just an angling into the body of our attention. And then a whole new world opens up where we can use our attention and intention very differently. If you think I'm trying to talk you into this, yes, I am. It might have taken us a couple of thousand years as humanity to be this screwed up. But it really takes a second to leap back. If there was a fall of man, now we're doing the leap of man. We leap out of this back to our normal self. It's not normal to be hating so much and having all those fears and all those wars. As long as there's conflict within me, there will be conflict in my reality. So peace starts with me, with you. And this is the type of peace that remains very easily. It doesn't swing, it doesn't change. And there's a very simple smile. Can keep it up. It's an appreciation. It feels like major appreciation that I don't have to express. It's just there. The essence of it is that, hey dude, it's so nice to be alive. Whatever I do, however I interact with people, I bring this with me. I affect people with this. I affect my circumstances with this. I affect my health, my finances, my love life. I don't lose my distinction-making abilities, meaning that if I'm an engineer, I'm not going to lose my abilities to be an engineer. I'm going to be a much better engineer. So if I would lose all that ability, then I would be building a bridge and would hope that faith and this wonderful feeling will hold up the bridge. It won't. So our ability to make distinctions, education, templates, still there, but just the fear comes out of it. Mind you, if you're building a bridge, it's good to have some fear. You don't have to have a positive attitude. Hey, I'm just going to use this cheap aluminum instead of steel. Let, faith will hold it up. So the point is that there's nothing wrong with this level of distinctions. We're adding something. We're adding moment-to-moment consciousness to it, so that everything in our world and past this functions better. This is done very non-seriously to be the most effective. Very comfortable to be in there. It's my right. No one has exclusive right to this. No religion, no organization. No one has the exclusive right. It's our personal right, birthright, just because we are born. And I keep on emphasizing this because the mind would like to throw in all kinds of things. Yeah, but this, but how about this, but how about that? And this amazing simplicity of angling into the body, always wins over the contrast mind that would try to insert some sort of fear. Not because it's nasty, it's because it's ignorant. I mean, if you're not bored, then you're home. The contrast mind would say that you might be wasting your time because there's no action or no new information. But of course it's not true. Once we're home and the door is open, we open the door. There is much, much, much more action that we can ever imagine. I usually say hundreds of angels are working on us. And I mean that metaphorically. And if they are angels, let them be angels. I open the door, there's lots of action. And we can tell all the blessings just pouring in, all the goodwill and the love. It's almost like, sometimes it feels like we are being repaired. The very best result we would get if, once we're finished, if you have the ability to just walk or be for a while, just to keep on feeling your hand and smile. And keep on walking or keep on doing what you need to do, and you will find that a simple smile may just keep it with you for a much longer time. It's important to take this home, quote unquote. It's not only available or enjoyable when we're together. And it's great to do that when we're together. It's most important is to take it home. Take it into your daily life and action. So we don't need to be happy. We just need to be this all-inclusive, amazing, non-mental state. Anytime the mind says something, the best way to handle it is just to chuckle. One of the things we have to learn is to chuckle with no reason. Ooh, I don't need to be happy to chuckle. It immediately eliminates the intrusion of the mind. We interrupt the mind before it interrupts us. It's the chuckle. Oops. It is my intention and wish for all of us to be able to easily, effortlessly keep this non-mental state, to be able to easily, effortlessly take our attention and focus into the body, easily, effortlessly bypass any mind stuff that might come up. To notice how life seems to get better, even though we don't analyze it, it just gets better. The more we notice it, the more we get. The more of it we get. We're not here to be on a platform, plateau, or on a pedestal. Platform, pedestal, whatever.
One of the P's.
One of the P's. We're here to activate the sameness in all of us. It's the sameness. It's not a pedestal. It's not a mystery. So with that in mind, just breathe and smile, and let this feeling be with you the whole day, at least.